Hello my dudes and dudettes, my name is Dude Meeps, and today we have some of the biggest news to drop on this channel, including a lot of new pops coming out soon, and some long-awaited Funko Pop leaks, plus there's going to be some vaulted restocks that may be coming for some expensive pops. So without any further ado, let's get into it.
This is going to be very entertaining!
So starting off, we've been seeing some of the My Hero Academia Funko Pops rolling in most stores and online, but the one we haven't really seen that much of is the Mirio Togata Funko Pop, where he's in his hero costume as Lemillion, and this one is probably one of my favorites out of the newest wave. There's a lot of cool ones, but this one actually has a really good amount of detail for being a common, and we get to see here from Funko Fantasy on Instagram of this newest pop, and we only have Mirio in his school uniform, that Child's Collectibles exclusive. This one is just a common for the newest wave, and he's actually in his hero costume as Lemillion, and that rock structure beneath him is such a nice touch. I kind of like that Funko's going after a little bit more detail in these pops. But we got a little bit extra of him too, because there is also a pop keychain in this wave that's going to be an exclusive between Box Lunch and Hot Topic. Usually they split between those two stores for some reason. However, it's going to be a glow-in-the-dark variant, and there's another image from Funko Fantasy showing the glow on it. It looks really good. I mean, this bright, I guess, yellow glow. I'm colorblind, so I kind of stuttered a little right there to see what it was. But that is a yellow glow with his eyebrows and his hair, and of course the outline of his Lemillion hero costume over his entire costume. Really looks awesome, and a lot of people were kind of wondering, will we get a Funko Pop, a standard size one, of him glowing as well? I think it's inevitable. They've done that a lot of the time with the Naruto 6th Path, where he was all yellow too. They had a pop keychain before that, that glow in the dark. So normally they're probably going to have this in the works. Maybe won't be right away in this wave. It could be in the next one, or they could have a surprise exclusive sometime later on. And for another one that's kind of rolling in too is the Infinite Deku 10-inch Funko Pop, which was kind of surprised that they would make a 10-inch of a character that doesn't necessarily have the size to be a 10-inch, but I guess the moment kind of plays into it, of Infinite Deku with Eerie. This one is not the glow in the dark, it's just the 10-inch variant, and it actually has a really good amount of detail all over the pop, even with Eerie on his back too, and you can see around the electricity around his body and the energy. I'm really excited to see this up close and personal once we do start having other orders shipped out in the US. This was spotted on hobbycave.ae over, I believe, in Dubai, but we should start seeing them very soon, possibly through the end of this month and into early 2022. And I know 1,000 people are going to ask, but what about the Infinite Deku glow-in-the-dark variant, the Funko Shop exclusive? When are we going to see that? Well, if you guys don't know, Funko Shop exclusives normally drop on a Monday, Wednesday, Friday schedule on the Funko Shop, so it's always the best to look and see on their site to see if anything is going to be dropping that day. And normally, if you guys are signed up through the Funko Fan Club, their newsletter, they'll send you a kind of notification email, usually an hour, 30 minutes before and drop, and they'll say, hey, this is what's going to drop, so you kind of get a heads up. It's kind of really tough for these Funko Shop exclusives. They're very hard to get, but I think it will sell out very quickly. Just be prepared for disappointment in that matter, but we should be expecting it by the end of this month. So we have 2 weeks left in December, which could happen on Monday, Wednesday, or Friday, and just today we just had the Rocky Balboa with the chicken Funko Shop exclusive that took the place for today's drop, and it dropped actually at 1 p.m. Eastern, so it was 30 minutes later than they've been doing throughout this week, and hopefully we'll see it sometime next week. A lot of people have been using the 22nd of December as the date it's going to drop, which I don't know a lot of info behind that. I don't know who's saying that and confirming it, but we're kind of speculating that's the day on that Wednesday. So kind of keep your eyes and ears open. Try to look at your newsletters. I'm not getting notifications. I don't know why, even though I'm signed up, but do expect it to drop within the next week or so. And now for one that we've been talking about for a while now, and if you guys remember, me and Mikey the Hidden Leaf leaked this about the Kakashi Perfect Susanoo, and soon to be other Susanoos as well, but this one is finally starting to hit stores at Hot Topic. This is a 6-inch Funko Pop of Kakashi's Perfect Susanoo, and I'm honestly really thrilled about it. I love the design of it, and some people were saying, oh, it doesn't look right, it looks bad, it looks, you know, off. I get some people want more, you know, detail, or they have higher expectations, but when you have a Funko Pop that this normally would look really good and would normally look the best as a statue, I think they did a really good job for a 6-inch Funko Pop. Yes, I know a lot of people like myself want to see it glow. They even tried to make the Kurama Majestic Attire Susanoo glow as well with a glow-in-the-dark chase. It didn't happen. They thought it was too complex to get done. I don't know. I thought they could have gotten it done, but to be honest, if they tried to make this glow, it had to been with paint, which would look cheap. And if they did like a translucent glow, then you're seeing through the actual body of it. You're seeing the glue and the parts and pieces stuck together. It kind of look a little off. So in all honesty, I'm happy with it. I'm sure it's going to look even better in hand, but they're starting to hit stores. So if you guys have a local Hot Topic, check it out. They have a lot of stock depending on your store. I know my most local one, they got in about 9, and then another one had 57. So it really varies depending on your location. Still, I really love the detail on this, and I love how the fact that they have the scar going over Kakashi's Perfect Susanoo's left eye, and of course just all over the wings as well, and the armor. It really looks like they did a good job at this. I know some people still want to complain, but take a look at the Kamui shurikens in his hands. It's a perfect touch. Mikey actually recommended that to the team, and this is really, I think it's outstanding. I'm glad that they're doing this. I do wish it was a 10-inch, but maybe it just would have been more difficult to produce all these as 10-inch figures, more damaged pops, more issues with production. All that kind of stuff has to be, you know, considered when making these, but we should be expecting to see this online really soon. We don't have an exact date yet, but I will have I think I have the pre-order link in my actual bio on Instagram. That's a placeholder. It's not live yet until it drops, so just be ready for that. Go ahead and check out my Instagram if you guys want to, @DudeMeeps. But I will post an update when it does drop. I'll let you guys know as soon as possible. Normally, Hot Topic likes to drop them late at night, sometimes close to anywhere between 11 to midnight, you know, Eastern time. But if you guys want to know about other Susanoos that could be coming too, there is in the works of a Madara Perfect Susanoo and Sasuke's as well, and those could be their very own exclusives. We don't have an exact timeline, but it should be 2022. I would say the very earliest would be mid-2022, but more so probably towards a later portion of that year, and they could be individual releases. I don't know if they'll actually release it with the newest wave, but it's a chance to happen. However, we always do see, like this one right here, have their own individual release. Alrighty, and now for some Funko Pop updates and some leaks coming into this as well. But starting off, if you guys remember the Dry with Popsicles, the NYCC exclusive, well, normally there's supposed to be a shared exclusive that is shared to a specific retailer like Hot Topic for Jiraiya, and then there's the convention exclusive that would be released by Funko themselves. However, that's not going to happen. So I wanted to double check because we were expecting to see at least this get released by Funko sometimes towards the end of the year. They just had a really bad delay. They were not prepared, and I really wanted to double check to see if there's any hope of seeing the Jiraiya with Popsicles Funko Pop come out with the convention exclusive sticker from NYCC and have it released by Funko some way, somehow. And I had to email them. I said, hey, are you guys going to be dropping this anytime in the future with the actual convention sticker on it, the official one? And they said nope. So their support team said they're only going to be releasing the shared exclusive Jiraiya, and that con sticker will not exist officially on a release for this Jiraiya with Popsicles, unfortunately. Now, some people, however, they said that they contacted Funko when they got a pop from Hot Topic that had, you know, Jiraiya without the actually any sticker on there at all, whether it was the Hot Topic one or the shared sticker. And some people said that they actually got the official convention sticker sent to them by Funko as a replacement sticker. And then you're seeing some people who are sticker swapping, which I don't approve of, but that's a whole nother, you know, story to talk about. Technically, there are maybe Jiraiya with Popsicle Funko Pops and convention stickers on them, but they're not coming from an official release. It's just either being replaced by Funko. Some people said that they asked for replacement for theirs and they got a shared sticker. So it kind of depends on who you get and who's willing to either give you that sticker by mistake, or they're just kind of really randomizing it all together. But for some literally bigger news, do expect to see a new My Hero Academia's All Might Funko Pop as an 18-inch variant. This will be the anime's line first official 18-inch Funko Pop, and some people are like, what about Pikachu? Pikachu, yes, is from an anime, but it's actually just from the games line is what they like to put it as. So I know, you know, yes, Pikachu's from the game and it's from the anime, but it belongs to the games line. So All Might will be the first official 18-inch Funko Pop belonging to the anime line and the My Hero line, obviously. But tell me what you guys think of that. Some people were like, oh, that's great, we get to see an 18-inch All Might, kind of hoping it doesn't resemble the same mold as the 10-inch one. And some people just didn't want to see an 18-inch one at all. But that is expected for 2022, including a 18-inch Thanos as well, and that could be included for the next wave for My Hero Academia that should be sometime between April and May. And an update for the Demon Slayer fans on the Mini Nezuko with Boxy Box Lunch exclusive. Now, we were expecting it to drop on this Friday, December 17th, but it has been pushed back to December 18th now, and it should be doing an online and in-store drop. Now, in terms of the online release time, it should be projected for a 10 a.m. PST release. However, in the past, it has happened to drop at 7:45 a.m. PST, so just be aware around those two times of when it could drop. Obviously, I'll let you guys know when it actually does drop and put the post out there and then the link to follow in my Instagram bio, so just be ready for that. And we have a cool little updated leak for the Dragon Ball Super line, and this is a character, Super Saiyan Trunks, is going to be getting a pop, but we kind of knew that a few months ago actually, but it was just showing as a common, including several other characters too. However, there was a new update on Amazon. A pre-order link went up, and it was showing that the Super Saiyan Trunks with the Spirit Sword is going to be having a glow-in-the-dark variant. However, it could be in between an exclusive and a common. Normally, we don't see glow-in-the-dark variants be their own common. They'll either have a common and a glow-in-the-dark variant, which will be in the exclusive, or it could be a Funko Specialty series. All in all, do expect to see this really soon, towards the end of this month, if it's any slim chance of being possible, or most likely early 2022. And now for a moment, many of you anime fans, and more specifically Naruto fans, have been waiting for. These are leaks that me and Mikey the Hidden Leaf have been talking about for a while, and now it seems like the process is starting to pick up. Do expect that we could be seeing new OG Naruto Funko Pops. Now there's a lot to dive into this, so let me start by saying this, that Funko has had this license before. If you guys don't know, we are only in the Naruto Shippuden line for Funko Pops. We do not have any of the classic Part 1 Naruto Funko Pop characters at all. We haven't gotten any licensing for that. However, Funko already has their lineup ready to produce these Funko Pops. They have the characters ready. They just need approval from the licensors to get this rolling and get into production. But apparently Funko already had this license before, and then they lost it. For some reason, Funko had this for about a year, but they never got any production done for it, so they lost the license and couldn't produce the Pops that they had ready. So with the Funko Pops in the lineup Funko has for the original Naruto series Part 1, we should be expecting for Team 7 to get their own Pops, including Naruto Uzumaki, Sasuke, Uchiha, and Sakura Haruno. But based on my info, we're showing for Team 7, and I don't believe it's going to be a 3-pack or including Kakashi as well, which he could be later on, or maybe another addition into the lineup. But from what I have, it's showing Sakura, Sasuke, and obviously Naruto, and these should be their own individual Pops. This is really big for this line because it will be the first time they'll actually be able to produce Pops for the original Naruto series, and a lot of people have been wanting these for years and years and years. And even though they had this lineup and they just dropped the ball, they could have done a killing money-wise, because we know Funko needs to make money. They want to make money. That's probably the most important aspect of it all. But this would drive fans crazy. I think it would honestly be the most hyped release of anime Funko Pops ever. And don't worry, that is not all. We have plenty of other characters that are in the lineup that Funko has for this line. And up next is one that a lot of people, including myself, probably my favorite character, one of my favorite characters in the original Naruto series, is Gaara. And pretty much if you guys are watching or have watched Naruto Part 1, this is where this character is kind of the, younger villain in this series right now, and he really, I think, would look awesome to actually have maybe a different pose, or maybe the demeanor of his face have some detail in it if they make this Funko Pop. But this is in their lineup as well. I'm super excited to see this. Let me know in the comments, guys, if you guys want to see Gaara as a Funko Pop. And yes, I know we have him from Naruto Shippuden, but having him from the actual classic Naruto would be amazing. Up next, we have characters that are probably the most requested I've seen for the OG Naruto series, and a lot of fans are probably going to be really excited to know these are in the lineup from Funko. And this coming off is going to be Zabuza and Haku. And these are pretty much the first antagonists in the OG Naruto series, and I think Funko has a great idea too to introduce these as Funko Pops in the first wave of OG Naruto Pops. And Zabuza is a really amazing character. Even goes through Naruto Shippuden. I don't want to spoil too much, but that's all I'm going to say for anyone who hasn't seen it. And of course, Haku by his side too. Now, I don't believe this is going to be a 2-pack, which would make sense, but it does seem like it would be a better idea to keep these as individual Pops, which is more than likely what they're trying to do right here, but that is also included in the lineup for OG Naruto Pops. And fun little fact, Ikemoto, who is one of the main illustrators for Boruto, he did do the designs of Zabuza and Haku for OG Naruto. And after that, this is actually a character that I'm really excited to see because we are expecting him in the Shippuden wave as well, which I don't know if I think he's going to be a part of the newest wave, or at least a wave after that, but we should be expecting him to. I think he might be a part of the wave after that, but we should see him in the Shippuden wave as well. But coming into OG Naruto, he is also included in the lineup from Funko, and that is Neji Hyuga, a really cool character with really awesome abilities and fight scenes too in OG Naruto. I just love the dialogue he has too, and his English voice actor is amazing, so I'm glad that Funko is looking to include that in the first lineup as well for OG Naruto Funko Pops. Drop me a comment down below, guys, if you're looking forward to Neji Hyuga. Hopefully they'll even give him some type of glow-in-the-dark variant when he's using his Byakugan, kind of giving the glow off the eyes too. I don't know, maybe it might be a little minimal and not even worth it, but I think it'd be an awesome idea. Also, we could be seeing Rock Lee from OG Naruto as well, and I know a lot of people would really love that. He kind of became a fan favorite for many people, actually going into the tuning exams, especially with his fight with Gaara too, and that's even a more highly requested anime moment people want to see of Rock Lee with his weights, his ankle weights being taken off and fighting Gaara too. So I think that would be really cool if we get that, but we do know that Rock Lee is going to be included in the first lineup for OG Naruto Funko Pops. But up next for these leaks for the OG Naruto Funko Pop is this one kind of caught me off guard. I didn't think they'd go into these characters right away, but it kind of makes a little sense, and hopefully they'll include other characters that belong into this kind of arc that occurred, including these ones. And this will be the Sound 4. Not to spoil too much, but these are also antagonists kind of later on into OG Naruto that have kind of some prominent roles with Sasuke and Naruto and other fight scenes going on. So I'm really excited for these characters to get Funko Pops too, and don't just expect these to be a 4-pack. I don't think they'll do that right away, but they should be individually releasing these. The point of the matter is that these should be included for the Funko's first lineup of OG Naruto Funko Pops. I was kind of surprised to see that, but it does make sense to at least include some of these other villains too. Some that aren't super prominent, but they do have some really awesome scenes, and of course their abilities too with their curse mark abilities. So I'm really excited for that. I'm actually kind of happy that they did include them. So hopefully we can see some other characters, but let me know, guys. Drop a comment down below. How excited are you to see new OG Naruto Funko Pops? And just to reiterate, like I said, these are the lineup that Funko has. Nothing is in complete production yet. They need to get approval from the licensor first. They had the license in the past and they dropped the ball. They took too long to actually make the pops. So they have the ability to do this. They had the chance to do it too, and they screwed up completely bad. They could have had an amazing lineup, but unfortunately this is what they have, and they just need to wait on approval. This could take a few years. I'm not saying it's going to happen next year. I'm not promising anyone any of that. There's no confirmation on this, but we should expect this sometime within the next few years, as long as it takes for the actual licensor to approve these. A big shout out to Mikey the Hidden Leaf for this info. We've been super excited talking about this for a while now, and there's looking to be some traction of getting these done. Funko is getting better at getting their licensing approved. They just got Naruto Shippuden re-upped on their license too, so it looks like they could have good actual progress of getting this license sometime within the next couple years. And now moving on to some restocks, some really crazy ones, matter of fact, and even some bolted Funko Pops that might be getting restocks in the future. But starting off, if you guys know of the Sasha Bros, that Funko Pop for Attack on Titan, a GameStop exclusive, it's kind of a valuable pop. I think around $50 to $100 for some places on eBay, and that is going to be getting a restock apparently, but with a new GameStop sticker. Now, Badger Collectibles, a third-party retailer, did say they were getting shipments of this to supply at their own store for a higher price of its retail value. However, it's going to be restocking through other GameStops from what I know, and that should be between the end of December, but more likely into early 2022. But just keep in mind, guys, this will include the new red sticker of GameStop, not the original black and red one that we see, the rectangular sticker. Unfortunately, that's kind of like a bummer for some people who wanted it. Now they get something a little bit different, but it adds some uniqueness to a new restock of it. Some also restocks that we're seeing throughout the week too. We did see the Aang, the Spirit Aang Funko Pop, a box lunch exclusive, the Earth Day kind of event exclusive that they had. That one is back in stock. You can, I think, still order it right now, so it's still in stock if anyone wants to pick that up. The Tanjiro with his mask, the Hot Topic exclusive, did have a restock earlier this week. It's been restocking in and out, so just keep an eye on the site and have that saved on your wish list, and some people were able to get it. It was up a little bit longer than last time. And then the Jiraiya shared exclusive, the Jiraiya with Popsicles, that one has been doing the same thing at Hot Topic, going in and out of stock. And for anyone who's still trying to get the chase, the Alaka Funko Pop from Hunter x Hunter is also going in and out of stock. And which one was also surprising was a Volted Funko Pop is now getting restocked little by little at Hot Topic, as the Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku. That one has been going in and out of stock. It may or may not still be available, and it had a decent amount of value. It was between, I think, $20 to $30-ish on eBay, but for anyone who wants that, it's a Volted Funko Pop, meaning it's no longer going to be reproduced, so it's most likely old stock. And speaking of Volted Funko Pops, a lot of people have been going kind of crazy seeing the recent news that went up, and I posted on my Instagram for anyone who did see it. Apparently in the Funko app, a lot of these older anime Funko Pops, especially for the Bleach line, and vaulted Funko Pops have become unvaulted. Some of the ones included is the Rukia Funko Pop, the Ichigo one, and even the Hollow Ichigo were all showing that they're now available instead of being vaulted like they were, and that has a lot of people freaking out because that could be hinting to an actual restock. And even for a line like One Piece, the T-Law Funko Pop also was showing now available instead of vaulted. These are all very expensive pops, you know, a couple $100s a piece, even more so for some of these, especially Hollow Ichigo and the T-Law Funko Pop. And one question is this going to be restocked? Is this a hint now that we're going to see restocks in the future? Well, a while ago, we did see a store in the Netherlands, I believe it was Back to the Toys. They had a pre-order listing for a lot of these vaulted Funko Pops, including the Hollow Ichigo and some other ones like Tenya 2 and some Attack on Titan ones. They were showing a pre-order to actually buy these Funko Pops, and they were going to have them shipped out. They were showing sometime towards the end of this year. But we didn't get a lot of clarification on when exactly they're going to ship out and any updates on this, or if other stores were going to have pre-order listings too. And now that we're seeing this in the Funko app, where they're showing vaulted Funko Pops now being unvaulted, more specifically ones like Hollow Ichigo that showed they were for pre-order a little while ago at that site, now we're kind of saying, is this going to happen at least overseas? I've been messaging some people that I know to see if they know anything about it, so I'll update you guys if I find any answers. But for the time being, I wouldn't panic about it. I wouldn't sell your Ichigo. I wouldn't go try to buy one or try to sell it for cheap and get rid of it. Don't worry about that right now. I don't think it's going to affect the GameStop exclusive ones in the US. More so, it's going to be anything overseas. And like I mentioned before, they're expecting to at least get these with either no sticker at all or a special edition sticker. And still, a lot of people are still panicking because some people did just buy some of these pops that were vaulted for a couple $100s or more. And even the T-Law pop for the One Piece line, that one a lot of people are upset about because it shouldn't have gotten unvaulted for any reason. They just released a new T-Law Funko Pop 2, the AAA anime one, so it doesn't make a lot of sense for them to unvault that right away. So some of these things are a little up in the air right now. I don't think there's a lot of ground to say that they will restock, but it's a possibility, at least overseas, and it could be a very limited amount, or it could be old stock, which then again, this whole Funko app, it could have been a glitch. A lot of things play into this. So guys, please don't panic about it. You could be aware, just be cautious about this, and I'll update you guys as much as I can. But what's interesting is also in the Bleach line, we did see the Grimmjow common and then the Renji common Funko Pop. Those two actually were still available up until a couple months ago, or at least up until now. You could still even put pre-orders in at some sites too if you wanted to, like Entertainment Earth. I actually recently did that to complete the line, and now they show that they're both vaulted. So that's just something to look at. They're trying to vault some other Funko Pops too, and this could also be hinting that they're trying to get progress on getting these Bleach Funko Pops hyped up again and into actually releasing more like they did with the recent Bankai Hollow Ichigo, and hopefully we'll see a new wave coming in for the 1,000-Year Blood War Arc. So let me know in the comments, guys. Tell me, what are your opinions on it? I see both sides of it, but in all honesty, if something is vaulted, I think it should stay vaulted, and if they do want to re-release it, they should change either something on the actual figure or the box or some type of sticker to make it a little bit more unique and new. But all in all, everybody, I'm super excited for these newest pops coming out, and of course these leaks, these OG Naruto Funko Pops. I'm so excited they have this lineup ready, and hopefully we just get that approval from the licensor really soon, but it may take some time. And drop me a comment down below, guys, and tell me what other characters you want to see, and if you guys are excited to see any restocks that could happen from these vaulted Funko Pops. But if you did enjoy the video, go ahead and give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to hit that notification bell so you always get reminded when I'm dropping new videos every week. And don't forget to follow me on Instagram at DudeMemes. That's where I post most of these leaks right away, or some other cool info too, and you can get updated on in-stock and restocks of all the new anime Funko Pops. And as I always say, my dudes and dudettes, enjoy what you collect and let other people enjoy what they collect. And remember, always have fun with it. See ya!